What if I told you that you are fake, that you're not real, that you aren't actually who you think you are? And I'm saying this with 100% certainty. Yes, I know you're thinking, what is this guy talking about? But believe me, you only think that your mind is who you are. You only think that your mind is your identity. But in reality, this is all just an illusion. And if you understand what I'm about to reveal, your life will literally split into two parts. Your life before this video and your life after understanding this profound truth. I know you're probably thinking right now, how is this even possible? If I'm not my mind, then who am I? That's the biggest secret I'm going to reveal to you today. And believe me, friend, when you finish reading this, you'll feel a power within yourself that you never even imagined existed. The real problem, let's start with a simple question. What goes on in your mind all day long? Let me tell you. From the moment you wake up, a noise starts in your mind. Oh man, I'm late again today. I wonder what they think about me. I'm completely useless. Why can't I do anything right? This work is too difficult. Maybe I can't do it. And it doesn't stop there. At night in bed comes the worry about the future. Tomorrow morning I'll wake up and first do this, then I'll do that work. Now watch, I'll go to the gym for 2 months and make six-pack abs and amaze everyone. And this chatter continues unlimited times. A non-stop radio plays inside your mind, and the interesting thing is that this radio never turns off. You don't even have a switch-off button for it, but that's not the problem. The problem is that we think that what I'm thinking is who I am. If the mind says I'm a loser, we accept that yes, we are losers. If the mind says I'm useless, we consider ourselves useless. Let me ask you something. If you tell the truth, do you sometimes feel like you're a slave to your own mind? Whether you believe it or not, your thoughts keep controlling you. And most importantly, in this cycle we forget to live real life. We can neither properly let go of the past, nor can we let go of the tension of the future. And we ignore the present that is right in front of us. You are not your mind, ladies and gentlemen. I need your attention now. You are not your mind. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who can observe your mind and thoughts. You are that power that simply watches, observes without judging, without reacting. And as soon as you understand this, you go from being a slave to your mind to being its master. Trust me, this moment is a turning point in your life. Let's take a simple example. Imagine you're standing at a bus stop. Many buses are passing in front of you. Each bus is like a thought. Would you board any bus without thinking? No, right? You would only board the bus that takes you to your destination. But in reality, you don't do this. You get on every bus a little bit. You get involved in every thought. Without thinking about what your choice is, whether you even want to go into that thought or not. You think you are the bus. But you need to understand that you are not the bus. You are the person standing at the bus stop, just watching. Buses come and go, but you just stand in your place observing. Just like that, your thoughts come and go. But the real you is the one who only observes them. Now you might ask, brother, how can I be separate from my thoughts? Science also says that there's a thinking mind and an observing mind in your brain. And when you shift to observing mode, the noise of your mind stops controlling you. Do you understand? The real piece of life is hidden in this observation itself. The mind's greatest trick, the ego, our mind is clever. Another trick the mind plays on us is called the ego. This ego always puts labels on us. I'm a topper, I'm a loser, I'm successful, I'm worthless, I'm this, I'm that. But the problem isn't getting labeled. The problem is that we stick to these labels. And when the label breaks, we break too. Think about a student who tells himself, I'm the topper of my class. Now, if one day he fails, his own ego will hurt him. His mind, which gave him the label, will now mock him and say, now you're nothing. But you need to understand that you are not those labels. You are the one who simply observes them. Your real identity is beyond all those things, and that's where your guilt ends. Let's do a small practice right now. Right at this moment, ask yourself this question. What will my next thought be? And observe your mind and see what the next thought is. Wait, hold on a second. Did you notice something? The mind became silent for a moment. That silence you just felt, that's your real natural state. That peace, that stability is always there, whether thoughts come or go. This practice of observing your mind, the no-mind state that comes, the blank gaps that form in the mind, you just need to keep increasing these gaps. And if you practice this silence a little bit every day, you'll understand that you're not a slave to your mind, but its master. Because you'll become a master observer. You'll have complete control over every thought. You are the sky. Thoughts are just clouds. Now create another picture in your mind. Think that you are the sky. Clouds are coming and going below you. These clouds are actually like your thoughts. They come and go. For the sky always remains there, calm, deep, and carefree. You are that sky. And when you understand this, you realize that no thought, no cloud can even touch your mental state. Now remember what I said at the beginning of this article. You are not your mind. Now do you understand what this means? Your thoughts are just visiting guests that come and go. Sometimes they bring happiness, sometimes fear, and sometimes anger. But you are the house in which these guests come. Think about it. A guest comes, talks to you for a while, and leaves. If you consider him your master, you'll never be able to live in peace. But when you remember that I am the host, guests come and go, then you'll feel freedom inside. And that freedom is where life's real peace is hidden. The moment of realization, that moment when you realize that you are not your mind's thoughts at all. You are that power that observes them all. That just watches them flow like water and lets them go. Friend, understanding this is the biggest secret, because this will split your life into two parts. One before, when you were a slave to your mind, and one after, when you realize that you are much more than your mind. And once you understand this, you'll take back the real control of your life, your new beginning. So friends, next time when your mind makes noise nonstop, just stop, observe it, and remind yourself, I am not my mind, but I am its master. Think about it. If you don't remain a slave to your mind, your entire life will change. The moment you realize that you are not the stream of thoughts, but the awareness that watches them, you discover your true power. This awareness, this consciousness, is who you really are. It's always been there, quiet and steady, like the eye of a hurricane that remains perfectly still while chaos swirls around it. When you practice stepping back into this observer position, something magical happens. The thoughts that once seemed so urgent, so important, so you begin to lose their grip. They become like actors on a stage, and you realize you're not one of the actors. You're the audience, free to watch without being swept away by the drama. This is not about suppressing thoughts or trying to have an empty mind. That's impossible and unnecessary. It's about changing your relationship with your thoughts entirely. Instead of being the victim of every mental storm, you become the calm witness of the weather patterns in your inner sky. Every time you catch yourself getting lost in mental chatter, remember, there's a part of you that noticed you were lost. That noticing awareness is who you really are. The more you recognize and rest in this awareness, the more natural it becomes. Soon you'll find that peace isn't something you have to create, it's something you already are, waiting to be uncovered beneath the noise. This understanding transforms everything. Anxiety becomes just a cloud passing through your sky. Depression becomes weather that will change. Even joy becomes something you can appreciate without clinging to. You remain the constant, aware presence through it all. The invitation is simple. Whenever you remember, take a step back. Notice what you're thinking, notice what you're feeling, and then notice who is doing the noticing. In that recognition lies your freedom, your peace, and your true identity. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness in which thoughts arise and pass away. This is not philosophy. This is your direct living reality, available to be discovered right now in this very moment.